So we'll be starting a UV DNA damage in yeast module in our next lab. And before you come into the lab, I'd just like you to spend a little bit of time thinking about your independent project here, which will be to explore a potential UV protectant of your choice. So essentially what you're going to be doing is taking yeast, exposing them to UV, and then measuring the rate of death by UV-induced DNA damage. All right, and then you'll be able to do the same thing, except that when you expose the yeast to UV, you can put a protectant in between the yeast and the UV, or a potential protectant. And then you'll be able to measure, does this thing actually protect? If so, how well? And it would be really boring to have people test just different SPF factors. We know that that protects against UV, and we know that the higher SPF, the better it protects against UV-induced DNA damage and death. So think about something more interesting to test. Do you want to test different materials of shirts to see, what shirt should you wear to best protect against sun damage? Do you want to test makeup? Can that protect? Or moisturizer? Water and depth of water or pH of water? Have you heard an old wives' tale about using olive oil instead of, sunscreen? Any of these things you could test in our lab. So we'd like you to just spend a little time thinking about that, so when you come into your next lab, you'll be able to talk with your lab partners and come up with a question that is interesting to you guys.